Le mandé
Double chief.
I got it. I already turned it in.
No, pero the information for the hotel.
That,
Did you enjoy the game last night?
The Omni.
I think I sent it to you.
They had the chance.
man. So close.
I didn't watch.
Yeah, because I was looking
They
for
came back. They
it.
came
Sí,
back.
pues ahí no me mandaste y dijiste que it wasn't
It's
available.
not even on the line.
Yeah,
They
but
didn't
I
drive.
still need to call and reserve it.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
Like
He was
5
about
rooms or whatever it is.
30 to 24. But they had the chance. You know,
No, I gave up on them.
It-
10 years
she's
ago, they
ready
used
to
to ruin my Sundays. I'd be upset the whole day.
and Dak threw that nice pass, but the guy just didn't
That was
catch
the best
it.
thing he did.
That was a nice catch. I
If it
mean,
was
nice
the
They're-
lamb that he threw.
They're ready, Judge.
Ready to go, Judge.
Okay. Good morning, it's 9 o'clock, October 28, 2024, and our regular Commissioners Court meeting is now in session. First item on the agenda is roll call by our county clerk, Mary Jane Bedell. Good morning, Mary Jane.
Good morning, Judge Commissioners.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Judge Rathmo,
Present.
Commissioner Mendoza, Commissioner Morales,
Present.
Commissioner Solis,
Present.
Commissioner Garza.
Present.
We have a quorum, Judge.
Thank you, Mary Jane. Next item is our invocation by Dr. Roger Miller, Commissioners Court Chaplain. Dr. Miller.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I just want to say it's a pleasure to be here with you every
Well,
time we meet.
Likewise.
Thank you so much,
I
Dr.
appreciate
Miller.
this.
Yes.
Let's bow our heads and begin our time together. Our Father who provides. We again seek your wisdom this day and your involvement in the matters before our assembled leaders. So first, Father, help us to quiet our hearts and our minds as we prepare for the work before this meeting. And as we quiet ourselves, prepare us so that we may hear you today and also hear each other. May those who have been chosen as our leaders be receptive to your voice this day and also fully aware of the responsibilities and the duties which they carry as the community's representatives. Remind us all today that service to each other is your ideal. May you guide the court in the decisions which today must be made, which impacts the future of our community. May you provide wisdom and understanding, patience and boldness, courage and compassion as they lead. And we thank you for your hand which both leads and protects. In Christ's name we humbly ask these things. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item number 4, communications, Commissioners. Any communication?
I guess it was a great event for the spectacular spooktacular that they hosted there at
Trick or
the
treat.
Precinct 4 softball field with Boys and Girls Club,
Okay.
along with Nelly and I believe Bobby and all them. It was a great event, great turnout.
Good deal.
It was safe for the kids, you know, to pick up their candy and trick or treat there. So thank you very
It's
much
really nice.
for having that.
It's a great
along
event.
with the Boys and Girls Club staff. Judge, we also got started on we did complete 2 bus stop canopies. We did complete one in Siesta Shores and one behind McDonald's area. Those have been 100% completed. They actually look nice. I did send an email right now, a little late, but I sent an email so we can just show the public, you know, picture how it looks. We're missing one. I believe one is in Lakefront Lodge and the other one's gonna be in
Okay,
Falcon
that's a
Mesa.
good job. I haven't seen them sent. So what are the street locations?
The first, one in Siesta Shores is on Monterrey Lane and Juan Lane.
Okay.
And then the one behind McDonald's, it's on Guadalupe and then Drive.
Yeah.
And Drive. So they're 4x12, just because of the easements, we couldn't make it any bigger. We did add benches. I was debating on the benches, but we added some benches. I am getting some recommendations on closing half of it, but I think it's too hot here to close half of it. So I guess we'll play it by ear, but they look very nice. The kids will use them, and it's gonna keep them dry from the rainy day. So we did get those 2 completed, and thank you, Mr. Morales, for giving us those locations. Of course, that's where we have most of the kids. So we will finish those. We had Mr. Tomas Chapa complete those 2 projects. We have the other 2 pending as soon as he finishes the airport. He's doing some work at the airport. So as soon as he's done there, we'll finish the other 2 as well.
Well, those are very good projects, especially winter time is coming, and I think we will see some colder weather, and thanks for mentioning. But, yeah, but you said that even in the summer, just the sun and the heat.
The sun and the
Yeah.
heat, and we will continue to add more. You know, of course, with next budget, we'll probably add a few more, just depending on the locations where Mr. Morales will advise me,
Okay.
and we'll go from there. But probably gonna be in Siesta Shore. We'll probably add a few more out there.
Very well. I guess, just elections ongoing, Mary Jane. I think we've got another week of early voting.
One more week of early voting and then election.
What are the times?
8 to 8 for
8 to 8.
for the for this week, and then 7 to 7 election day.
So it's Monday through Friday?
Monday through Friday this week,
Okay,
yes.
so Monday through Friday, 8 to 8, and,
Yeah, we've had a pretty good turnout.
very good turnout?
Yes.
Well, that's good to hear. I think it's nationwide, from
Yes,
the
it's
news
been a
reports
very
I've been
good
hearing,
turnout.
that turnout has been good throughout, the country.
And I
Well,
believe the
that's good to
days,
hear.
and I believe the days have been pretty hot. I don't know if you can tell from my.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
that's part of it, Commissioner. You get a nice suntan in October.
I just gotta remove my cap because I gotta even out my forehead. It's been pretty warm out there. We got Halloween coming up on Thursday. Just be careful out there. Be on the lookout for the trick or treaters. There's gonna be a lot of people out in the street. Just make sure you're,
Safety first.
safety. Like I said, be on the lookout for the kids because there's gonna be a ton of kids out there. So.
I think, and I was mentioning the election, Mary Jane, I think it's good to bring them to the public that we haven't had a competitive, I guess, school board election in
Yes,
many
we do.
years.
Yes.
And of course, the precincts and the places of the school board are a little different. And so there's been.
We had some issues with the boundary lines, but that's what the school and Mr. Rios gave us. So it wasn't my office. It's actually with the registrar.
Yes.
They were having problems of determining or identifying the correct lines. What went where.
Okay.
We've met with Mr. Figueroa. We've met with Bigler. Okay, and they were a lot of help. So Anita has pretty much, I think, fixed the problem. She still has, I think, one or two, but the problem has been corrected.
And to those residents that feel they should be in a different place, because for school board, it's the place.
It's the place, yes.
They should vote with a provisional ballot, or
We cannot recommend.
okay.
No, we cannot
And then will be
recommend.
corrected by Friday.
I think it was corrected already, as far as I understand. Okay, like I said, it's not my department, but my understanding is that the corrections have been made, the adjustments
As
have
far as
been
the
made.
boundaries for those.
Yes, the
school
boundaries.
board, yeah,
And one of the problems I believe that we were having, that we were, advised, is that there's private roads, so they're not on the map. But if you look at the map, even the ones that are established, it's the map is very, very vague. It's.
Yeah, some of those, I've seen some of those districts or places, the gerrymandering,
Yes.
just to get the equal amount of
Yes,
population of
yes.
voters, so, yeah.
Yeah, we've got some weird lines there. Not, you'll
And
have a
I
little
know-
deflection, and you're like, why?
I know, most voters are used to their precinct
Yes.
votes. So
Correct.
it's,
Yeah, but we ended up with a lot of I think we usually have four different ballots because we have 4 commissioner precincts. We have 14 ballots.
Yes.
So it was challenging, but and there is not a problem with the ballots. It was the boundary lines.
the boundaries.
Yeah, it's not the ballots. It's the ballots were ordered, as discussed with the school. There was not a problem with the ballot. It's like I said, the boundaries. Because a lot of people will say, "Oh, the ballots are wrong." No, the ballots are not wrong. It was the boundary
Sure,
lines.
yes. So thank you for informing us on that, Mary Jane.
Okay, thank you.
And so, voters should be comfortable.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, okay. Any other communications, Commissioners? Not, we'll move up to public comment. Monday. Yeah, Dan, yes.
Really quick, good morning.
No,
Judge.
good morning, Dan.
Commissioners. I just wanted to advise to the court of some great news that we got last week. We did apply for a grant under the Texas Forest Service, but this application went on 2 years back under Chief Mesa and Captain Giorgio Benavides. But we've been keeping up with it, myself and Assistant Chief Gonzalez, and we got the good news last week that we got approved and awarded the grant for a large brush truck, for $250,000.
Incredible, man. Yes, that's very good news.
It is a match grant, 10%
That's fine,
county, but it's for $250,000.
And so is that vehicle, when we need to take action on it next week?
Well, we're gonna get with them this week, and we're gonna
Okay.
see what the next step is. I think we do have to spec it out first and then do the purchase.
Well, that's
But
very
they're
good
gonna give
news.
us the information and we'll give it to the court as well.
Very good news, Danny. Thank you. Another piece of very important
Oh,
equipment that
yes,
we need.
yes.
We were looking at, a few months ago, at
Exactly.
possibly there might have been a good deal on a used one, and I'm going like, but it didn't work out.
It didn't
so-
work out.
So
And
this is a lot better news.
It is, and it's for, like I mentioned, 250,000, so that will really get us what we need.
10%, 25,000.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Well, that's awesome, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Judge, also we had Miss Eloise just she printed out the canopies here. just
Very
for-
nice.
Just for the public to see, the people in the audience, they are looking pretty nice. These are the ones, we talked about a little earlier. So we got a few more to go.
Yeah, Commissioner, and we've got, of course, that gravel that we could probably,
That's
yeah.
true, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
I'll have the guys do that.
Yeah, and then that would be, yeah, that, we're really putting that gravel to good use, from that, military camp, so yeah, I think that'd be perfect here, yeah. Yeah. We'll move on to public comment.
One more comment.
Oh, Commissioner, yes, good morning, Mr. Avila.
Good morning.
Morning, Chris.
Apologize that I haven't been here recently. I just got, a part-time job for a engineering company in San Antonio. So I'm opening up their architecture department, but I still want y'all to know that I'm still trying to help y'all any way I can. I only work Monday through Wednesday, so Thursday, Friday, or my phone's available whenever y'all need to call me.
Appreciate that.
So, just so y'all know, and that I'm here to support Zapata County.
I appreciate that. Well, good, yeah.
Thank
Well,
you, Chris.
Are you commuting, every week, or?
I'll try to come whenever y'all need me. I'll do any presentations, any graphics that y'all might need for any presentations that you all want to show.
Appreciate that,
Or
yeah.
anything, but, more than welcome to help y'all whenever y'all need me.
Thank you,
Honestly,
Chad.
still try to come support the Hawks whenever I can.
Yeah.
So, I'll be here.
Thank you so much.
If you can make it on Friday against Valley View.
Yeah, I'll be here.
All right,
Now,
thanks.
the Hawks were in a tough district, a very tough district.
Yeah, it was a tough game on Friday, tough to watch, but, I mean, the boys fought hard and
Yeah.
continued fighting all the way to the end of the game. But, Friday they'll play, Valley View, and hopefully we can take that win.
Very well, because they do have a good team, a lot of talent on that football team.
They should do.
We'll move on to public comment. This section provides the public the opportunity to address the Commissioners Court on any items on the agenda, members of the public. We'll move on to item number 6, approval of invoices. And in our package, we had invoices from 10/11/2024 through 10/25/2024, for a total of, $757,146.19.
Motion to approve as presented, Judge.
Motion to approve
Second.
is presented by Commissioner Solis, seconded by Commissioner Garza. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Item number 7, approval of checks issued. We had checks from October 11, 2024 to October 25th, 2024 for a total of the exact amount, $757,146.19.
Motion to approve as presented.
Motion to approve as presented by
Second.
Commissioner Solis, seconded by Commissioner Garza. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Moving on to, reports and presentation, we have, honored this morning by the introductory presentation by the new TxDOT area engineer, Mr. Danny Flores. Danny, welcome once again, a familiar face in our county. Thank you, on your new role with TxDOT.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
And your new
Congratulations.
All right, so first of all, I want to thank the court, commissioners, judge, thank you all for making the time to have us. As the judge stated, I am the new area engineer for Roma. I'm accompanied by Mr. Fred Lopez and Mr. Manuel Renteria, the maintenance station supervisor.
Okay.
And the
We
maintenance
haven't
section-
met, we know Fred very well, but appreciate, Manuel, yes.
He's my assistant.
Is your assistant, okay?
Yes, sir.
Good. Yes.
Gentlemen.
So, great company, section supervisors, quick introduction to myself. I've been in this new role for a little bit over 2 months now. It's been interesting, it's been a fun ride so far, right? But of course, I have the support of the whole staff and the maintenance section supervisors as well. So, I know I did have that congressman announcement recently, but I did wanna make time to come in person to Commissioner's Court and show my face, introduce myself, and kind of go over what's going on, right, as far as construction and what we have planned for the community of Zapata. So, as far as ongoing projects that we have in our area, we do have the US 83 divided highway project that's south of town. That one is approximately 35% complete. So if y'all have driven south towards Roma, the contractor is full-blown construction right now. They're working on the installation of culverts, earthwork. They're placing flex base, embankment. So it's full-blown right now. It's gonna continue like that for approximately another year and a half. So the estimated completion date for that one, of course, it does fluctuate. We have contractors that are more aggressive and they wanna finish sooner, but as of right now, we have, January of 2026.
Okay.
As far as upcoming projects, the smaller jobs, the seal coats, we do have a seal coat scheduled to let in 2025. That one's from US 83, start Zapata County line to 0.28 miles north of 2687. So it's gonna connect to the divided highway project.
So it'll give a brand new finish to that whole section.
That's correct.
Okay, good deal.
Brand new surface treatment, enhanced striping. We will be enhancing what is the existing 4-inch striping to a 6-inch. So we'll be following the new standard. So something we can, that the traveling public will, of course.
Yeah, I've noticed the striping on, like, as far as like the only turns and stuff, they're thicker and
Correct.
Material on it.
So that's a plan for 2025, and we also have the seal coat on 2687 in Chihuahua. That one's from Zapata, Jim Hall County line to US 83. So the plan for that roadway is also to enhance the existing striping, the 4-inch striping, to the reflective profile 6-inch.
That road sees a lot of traffic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, on 2687.
Yeah, we've been keeping up with it. Maintenance section supervisor, they've been out there recently doing some prep work. Correct, Brett?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So-
yeah, it's a good interconnection to 649, I guess, yeah.
Mhm. So as far as what's upcoming, whenever it comes to the bigger jobs, I know I kind of did go over it during the congressman announcement, but I'll go in order from the soonest to the latest. So as far as project lettings for the bigger jobs, fiscal year 2028, we have the widening of US 83 from 3.685 miles south of 3169 to 9.723 miles south of FM 3169. That one's north of town.
Yeah.
And that one is
That'll
scheduled.
make the congressman happy.
Yes, so
Yeah.
that one's scheduled to let as of right now in 2028.
Okay,
Of course, these dates do fluctuate. This is an approximate date, so sometimes it works in our favor that the letting date gets pushed forward, and these projects get accelerated. Sometimes, unfortunately, it doesn't work in our favor and it gets pushed back another 6 months to a year.
I'll come down to funding, yeah.
Yeah. So next we have in 2030 we have US 83 as well, west Zapata County line. It's a 9.407 miles south of the west Zapata County line. That one's the second phase. That one will also be improved to a divided highway project as well. Next in 2030, we have 0.77 miles south of Ropeño Avenue, US 83, to 1.955 miles north of Zapata County line. Then next we have for 2031, we have FM 3169 from US 83. Sorry about that. We got FM 3169 from US 83 to 16.304 miles west of US 83. And in that same year, it's also scheduled to let the last section, the missing section from US 83 to that limit as well.
So is that phase 2 to 2028?
2031.
Right, but is that like the second part of 2028?
I'm sorry?
Is that like phase?
2031.
Right, that's in 2031, but the 2028, you said, it was 3169 as well?
2031, we have both 3169 setting.
Nice.
And that's
So-
just widening of the highways, correct?
Yeah, it's the widening and then the complete roadway reconstruction. So it's a rehab.
I didn't hear, or I guess it might be Highway 16, any plans for US Highway 16?
So the plan for Highway 16 is, as of right now, it's to maintain it and then to enhance it with seal coat again.
I think one area that might need a seal coat soon is 3074 and 496.
Okay.
I think that is a heavy travel. Of course, there's a large amount of subdivisions in that area. And
So I'll touch base with the maintenance section supervisor afterwards.
I think that would be a good project that we could do. Yes,
If
Fred,
I may,
yes.
If I may,
Yes.
3074 and 496, low ATDs, average daily traffic, but we are seeing an increase on it. But we plan to do that as an in-house seal coat, because this seal coat was done, I think, a couple of years ago in that area. And we're piloting a program that we're gonna do in-house seal coat ourselves.
Well, that's good, yeah.
And being a low ATD, we're looking to do it from our office, you know, so the contract, it's a mile, I think it's a mile stretch.
A few miles, yes.
And then 496 is another 2 miles.
2 miles.
So we think that, we wanna make sure that we have 8316, you know, we have the contractor to do that.
But these can be done
And
in-house.
we're piloting in-house seal coats to where our office does it. So that's in our plan in the long term, maybe year 2028,
Okay.
to do the in-house seal coat, both roads.
Okay.
Good morning, Frank. And what about the lighting? I know we discussed it last time, you guys, the lighting on 496, adding some lighting to that area.
On the intersection of 3074 and
No,
496, oh, safety lighting.
Safety lighting along
That-
496, due to all the deer crossing.
We put that up, for traffic to study and see if it warrants the safety lighting, but we will make note of it and we'll follow up on that. But, yeah, there's some, funding available sometimes for safety, lighting. We did put up the signs that you asked
Right.
for.
Yes, sir, I appreciate that.
And
Yeah.
we'll follow up with traffic
Thank you.
and see. We are putting a lot more, you saw some in 16 on the curb, we saw, you know, those luminaires.
Those really
Yeah.
nice,
And
they're really helpful.
we're spreading those out in the dark areas
Yes, sir.
to.
There's some in Chihuahua as well, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Just a friendly reminder, we do have a lot of accidents, and I know we discussed it last time that you guys are looking into, and I appreciate that. It was just a friendly reminder, see if we can get something done out there. We do have, I don't know, when we go to the sheriff's office, we do have a lot of accidents with the deers, especially during hunting season, right? So I appreciate it, sir.
No, not a problem. We'll follow up with traffic, see if we can put it down.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Danny, we're sorry to interrupt you, but we got Fred on those stoplights on 496 and 3074, been really helpful, but the wind turned one of them.
We'll get that straightened out.
Yes, I think so. Just put the brackets, sign them up a little bit, but.
We'll
yeah.
take care of that.
All right, appreciate it.
One more issue, we have some of the lights on the bridge that, we went out, this past weekend, I got some calls on that.
We've reported that already. We do a quarterly night inspection. We go out and drive all our roads quarterly. We spread out, my team members will all spread out and we'll all write down the deficiencies we find out on the roadway. And we've been reporting that has been reported, the Millennium Bridge has been reported. They're gonna get a contractor to come out and do that.
Appreciate it, thank you.
Yeah, you're sorry, but.
No,
that's
Y'all are good. The more the questions, the better.
I know, right? Yes.
Alright, so, moving on, US 83, this is scheduled to land in 2032. 0.7 miles south of FM 2687 to 0.05 miles north of Lopeño Avenue. And then in 2032 also, we have the US 83 as well. 0.05 miles north of Lopeño Avenue to 0.77 miles south of Lopeño Avenue. And then in 2032, we have US 83, 1.955 miles north of Zapata Starr County line to 0.255 miles north of the Zapata Starr County line.
Just looking at the years, hopefully 10 years, we'll have hopefully a whole divided highway, the whole stretch
That's the plan.
from Webb County to Starr, and that's not too far away, you know.
Correct.
Yes.
Now, that's what I have on my chart. As far as the section between Millennium Bridge and Monterrey Lane, did have a brief conversation with Mr. Lopez. The scheduled dead date for that one is when, Fred?
2026.
2026.
So that one,
We're still pushing for funding.
we're pushing, we did have a conversation before coming in here. I know that one's been pushed back in the past, but as of right now, we have it, 2026 on Mr. Fred's calendar, right?
That's good. Yeah.
27.
Well, that's.
So it will, I mean, it does tend to fluctuate, so that one's not set in stone. But as soon as we have something more concrete, then we'll
Yeah.
make sure to make that announcement as
section
well.
from Monterey to the bridge.
I wasn't able to make it, but I was at work, but I was watching you guys live, and I did hear that, so that'll be a great project.
Awesome. So we did, I did get some notes on some of the issues and concerns you are bringing up. But during the congressman's announcement, there was a public concern that was brought up to me, and that was SH-16.
Yes.
So I know we have seen some fatalities there, unfortunately, over the past 2 or 3 years. There's some really, really bad fatalities, right? Accidents that occurred there. Me and Mr. Lopez, I don't think Mr. Lopez was in that meeting, but me and Mr. Valderas, the maintenance section supervisor for Heavenville, we did have a meeting last week with a panel, right, a textile panel, and we did bring it up. That was one of the accidents that we went over there during this meeting. The plan for that one, or one of the things that we're looking into, is to add a 4-foot buffer in between the center line. So the center line, there's no buffer right now. What we're planning on doing is conducting a study from our traffic section and bar. We're looking into having a 4-foot buffer and making the shoulders a little narrower. So, yes, to summarize it, we're
The
looking
entire
into
roadway or just certain sections or?
we're looking into certain sections right now, but that'll come with a seal code. But
Okay.
the plan is we are looking into it. It will make the shoulders a little narrower, right? But obviously the priority there is
Head-on
there's no
collisions
buffer in
and stuff,
between the two travel lanes.
Yeah, avoid those head-on collisions, yeah.
So it's a complete roadway striping reconfiguration. So it's something that really has to be analyzed by our traffic section and bar, but it's something that we're currently looking into as well.
And we're currently working also with South Texas Development Work Council on getting a tower out there for better service as well, for cell service and stuff. I know it's a dead area from here to Heavenville.
Yeah.
So we're working on that. Hopefully, it's a couple of years to come.
Yeah.
We'll have a cell tower out there. It'll benefit Webb, SAR, Jim Hogg, and us as well.
Great.
Especially for emergency vehicles, yeah, or emergency responders. Yeah, that's a very good project, and the council is undertaking, the tri-council. It will be STAR, Jim Hogg and Zapata benefiting from that tower.
Great. Great to hear.
Yeah.
So that's all I got as far as project lettings, but we are open to any questions or concerns you all might bring up.
Hey, Danny, I worked here with the sheriff's office back in the day, 2687. Do you guys have any plans, or have you guys had any improvements on 2687? We used to respond to a lot of 1050s out there as well. I'm talking about 2015, 2016, so I don't know if there's been any improvements. I haven't been out there, so just wondering if there's anything in store for 2687.
So as far as 2687, we have kept up with it. We did do an in-house seal code last year, correct, Fred?
Yes.
The guys have been working on it. They've been keeping up with the prep work as well. The plan for 2687 is for it to get seal coded through the cycle seal codes and enhance it with the new striping as well.
Because I did also, talking about the head-on collisions, we did respond to a lot of them out there. Back in the day, I don't know lately, right? But that's something just to keep note of, maybe in the future, possibly expanding, maybe doing the same, the studies and doing what you're planning on doing for Highway 16, maybe something to think about in the future.
Of course. Yeah, that one, 2687 is a little trickier there, Joey, with the whole striping reconfiguration, since it's narrower than what we have on 16. So that would be the constraint, but it's certainly something we can look into as well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Also, I'd like to appreciate you reaching out to us on behalf of the millings that will be available for Jim Hogg. I talked to the commissioners as he advised me to do, and, it's a little bit too far for us to be commuting, but if anything, changes from here on, we'll let you know and get that bidder going.
Absolutely.
I don't wanna ask for 2,000, cubic yards of milling and not be able to pick it up, and then it'll fall on your shoulders.
Absolutely.
So,
So
we'd
as
rather
long
just
as-
wait to see if we have something close by when we get this project going.
As long as you all let us know prior to us start
Correct.
writing, right? Because there has been some coordination between the TechStop project manager for that job
Correct.
and the contractor, and I know they will be accommodating the Jim Hog County. But if the plan is to, I guess, get some of that for Zapata, then let me know.
Alright, sounds good. Yeah, I talked to the judge from Evansville. He said for a small fee, we can take it halfway. I was like, oh, we're
That's
fine.
good.
And if I
Might
may,
work out for you.
Danny, may I interrupt for a little bit? Commissioner, just to let you guys know that future projects that are coming up with the designers, make sure they put, I'm asking for them to put in the plans that any
Right.
millings, any, salvage material, for them to give it to us. We have a lot of stockpile areas that we can do that.
Yeah,
And this is
raisins or
just to
culverts or
help,
anything
this
to
is
that
just to
effect.
help our counties, like you guys, Stark County, that we were doing in Jim Hog.
Underserved
But,
counties.
but we, yeah, and it's very hard because sometimes they tend to forget and the contractor wants to keep everything, and at the end of the day, they take it and they reuse it. But
Right.
now we're asking for the millings and any salvage material, so we can turn around and
Right.
use the county assistance program that TechStop has towards you guys. And
Thank
we've
you very
got
much.
some we've already got our allocation for this year, so we're gonna do everything as we can to help you guys. I usually contact you guys
Correct.
if there's anything available in our area.
And I wanna
And
thank
you're
you,
the
and I
first
wanna
guys
thank you
with-
for that, Fred. We were able to redo one of our streets, smaller section, but with the millings that we got last time from you guys, so I wanna thank you guys, for that little milling. So it helps out, it comes in hand for us, we definitely do need it.
All right,
Thank you.
I just wanted to throw that in, just,
Yes, sir.
for the future, we're gonna get more
More.
minutes for you guys.
So
Thank you.
this stretch south of town, they'll be reconstructing that, you said 26 or 25?
And that's in our plan for 2026.
No, but the one they're working on right now, so.
Oh, the divided highway.
To meet up with the contractor, I think last time we talked that we may strike a deal with a contractor, maybe have some of those buildings which are
Right.
close by, maybe it might be something that we could afford.
I think it'll be more convenient for the contractor as well.
That demolition of the existing roadway will occur sometime next year to build the new section, or is that?
The divided highway.
It's scheduled to happen within the next 2 months. So
we need to make contact with the contractor, if y'all can help us and say, the county may be interested in bringing some of that material. It's close by, we can, I don't know, depending on the price, if we can afford to do something like that, but it's really close by.
it's something that I would recommend also, Judge. It's putting the pencil to it and to see what's convenient, right?
Yeah.
Whether it's cheaper to just buy it from the contractor or driving all the way up to Everett.
Exactly, so I think we need to wait, and have those options, yeah.
So, for this project, then every contractor is different, right? For the Jim Hogg project up in 285, the material did belong to the contractor. But, I mean, some contractors think different. Some have a plan for the millings. Some want to incorporate it into mixed designs, right? Use it as wrap. But in this case, there's going to be more than enough, right? There's going to be a lot of leftover. I don't know what the contractor's plan is going to be to get rid of it. We can't keep it on TechStop pads, right? So they're going to have to haul it off or keep it in the yard.
So before that occurs, if we could have some communication. with
Right.
them, if
So-
they can help us with that and see what their plans are and see if they'd be amenable to, maybe we could help them store it for them.
Yeah, correct. So the I guess just
What charts now?
For the small fee.
yeah, just
For
to
a
finish
small
up
fee.
on this one, right, on the whole mini conversation. We're on the same boat with the project on 285. And that's a conversation I had with Paco and Robert about that, the material does belong to the contractor. I don't think it's a requirement to go through the state if the negotiations can be held by the county and the contractor. obviously we can serve as a middleman.
Yes, and that's what I would be requesting, that
Yeah.
you just maybe, I mean, you all deal with them on a daily basis,
Mhm.
just mention it to them, that something that would interest them,
Great.
and then we could certainly visit with them, as a county and see.
Great.
But
So-
I appreciate your help on that.
We can serve as a middleman, the project managers for those projects can do, or assist with the
We'll
negotiations.
do our due
right?
diligence and contact them
Great.
as soon as we get their information.
So that's, we can take a similar approach to what we took in Hebronville.
Okay.
I know I did get it with Miss Emanino, she's, the project manager, and she did have a conversation with the contractor. The contractor was willing to let it go free of charge. But as far as the final negotiation, it would have to be between the county and the contractor.
That's fine. Okay, well, yeah, we need to, yeah, you can help us out in the next few months with that, cause before you know it, they'll be, or constructing a new section and removing the old section, that's, so. we need
How
to-
far in 285 is it as soon as you get to Evansville?
About a mile.
About a mile? That's not too
Mile and a
bad.
half. So it stretches from about a mile and a half, 1017 to the Brooks Jim Hogg County line. But the contractor was willing to stockpile it on 16.
Oh, that's nice.
So it's about
That might be one option, have two options.
Yeah.
See what-
about a
We have
45,
two, we have two
90
baby
mile
ones, so
haul.
we can haul at least maybe a load or two per.
But if we can get a good price here,
We can make a lot more trips in one day.
cheaper.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be up to y'all.
We'll put the fence to work.
Yo, absolutely.
You might
That's
even
all.
give it to us, you never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
Thank you,
Well, thank you, Danny.
Awesome.
Good, good. And I think we all have, the engineer's number, ever, I should believe.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we have it.
All right, we got Fred, and good meeting you,
Now we
sir.
know where he lives.
Yeah, look forward to seeing you more.
A real quick update on the
Uh-huh.
sidewalks. We had several sidewalks that are
Right.
buckled and broken. We got a contractor came out to look at it. He's giving us a price now. Spoke to him on Friday, just to make sure that we have the certified concrete supplier, which we do, Hawk. So they're working on that bid now, and, you know.
Sounds good.
as soon as
That'll
they
be on
approve it,
Highway
we'll get a
16,
PO
right?
out and get some of those sidewalks done and taken care of for you guys.
I appreciate the mowing coming in, or, yeah.
Yeah,
that's good.
that's another update. The mowers should be starting here, sometime in November.
Yes,
Um,
but they've been coming in regularly, so no complaints there, y'all are doing
yeah,
a good
yeah,
job.
you just gotta bear with us. I mean, we'd love to come out here and do some safety mowing, but we cover such a wide area, you know, from Hidalgo County line all the way to Webb County
Yeah.
line. So we work our way back and forth.
We definitely
throughout the year.
understand, Fred.
Excuse me,
We
sir?
definitely understand. We got
Yeah,
the same
so,
issue here.
you know, we push, we got a new contractor for mowing, so we're literally getting 3 cycles a year. And this November that they're coming in, we asked for a full width, mowing because of hunting season and all the wild game that's gonna be running around during the cold weather and stuff like that. So, and then the grass is gonna be dormant here. It's-
Yes.
Yeah, so it'll
I-
last.
I don't think
it'll last
grass is
enough.
really dormant
They're
here in our
just
area.
dry.
Yeah, but it'll be dry, I mean, it'll be low.
Yeah.
But, we're working towards that, and so we can have the traveling public, you know, travel safely and avoid some of those,
For that contractor that's coming down and doing the sidewalks, is he gonna whiten them up again and like
No,
clean
he's
them
cutting
up?
out, what is broken, and the buckle, he's just making sure, to put them back and put some
Okay.
epoxy.
Correct.
We gotta let them, because it expands.
Yeah, correct.
In the heat. So, we're working towards that, and some of the faces of the inlets that are gonna be covered up or, you know, patched up and stuff like that, so we're working towards that.
All right. Well, thank you for the update.
Thank you.
Thank you all for your time.
Thank you, Danny.
Thank you for your time.
Moving on, Commissioners, to item number 9 is a presentation on Alzheimer's Association by Ms. Andrea Garza. Yes. Good morning, ma'am, just in time.
Just in time we wanted, our apologies.
No.
Good morning.
Andrea Garza with us?
Yes.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Maxine Vieda. I'm with the Alzheimer's Association. Just wanted to, just make ourselves known into the community. We're doing a great awareness about, more families living with the disease,
Yes.
right?
Right.
Unfortunately, Zapata County stands at 14% of incidents with a diagnosis. So we want to bring awareness to that and let people know that we're here to support them however we can. And so we're seeking a proclamation from Zapata, just talking about the disease. 1.5 more likely than any other group, Hispanics, to develop Alzheimer's disease. We provide support group information as well as education to the families, and unfortunately this number is going to triple by the year 2015.
You're based out of Laredo, or?
So our main chapter office is in San Antonio, but we cover the entire, everything in between down to the valley.
Okay.
And east and west to Laredo.
Yes,
and
I met
Laredo.
Miss at the coalition meeting.
Exactly.
She gave us a little pamphlet of all the stuff.
Yes.
Very informative.
Yeah, a lot of information, and we want to make sure that our families know that we're here to support them. We have a fabulous 800 number that is available to them at no cost, 24/7.
And what is that number now?
The 1-800
Yes.
272-3900, and it is managed by master level social workers. And if the family's having a crisis in the middle of the night, they can call at 3, 2 in the morning. You hear about the latest pill being sold on TV. Don't waste your money. There's no means of prevention, unfortunately, but we can definitely help you maintain, as the disease progresses.
Correct.
There is a new treatment approved that is available to those individuals who have Medicare Advantage, and in some cases, some insurances will cover it. That is Leqembi, and it's an infusion, and it's designed to really help remove some of the plaque buildup from the brain to not reverse the disease, but rather give the person a little bit more time to maintain as the disease starts to progress.
Slow it down.
It slows it down considerably, gives the family more time to planning, and we collaborate with the community, community partners and leadership to make sure that we find places where we can host events. We would like to have a community forum here in Zapata County.
That'd be good.
Again, instead of us coming in and deciding what we want to do for the community, we want to hear from you all. Like, what is it that you need? Education, support systems, or just want to learn more about the medication and treatments that are available.
So your group would also, would help a patient provide medications for them, or?
We will give them the direction. For example, Laredo will be the next location in the South Texas area outside of San Antonio that we providing Leqembi, for example, right? McAllen already has Doctors Hospital, Renaissance, or DHR Health being the first ones right now providing that treatment already, Dr. Bruce. And so we want to make sure that we make the communities aware that they don't have to travel to San Antonio to get the treatments if they qualify. There are very strict protocols for the treatments. You truly have to be in the early stages, and that's where we come in. We want to make sure that people get an early diagnosis early enough in the disease process so that they can benefit from the treatments.
And certainly, any medical provider could make that diagnosis?
Absolutely. It's really, it goes beyond losing your keys.
Yeah.
Because we all lose the keys, we all lose our glasses.
So with early treatment, they should, early diagnosis, they should make a phone call or visit to your organization to see if you can help them qualify for those advanced treatments.
Absolutely. We are the conduit for everybody, the one-stop shop to connect you to doctors, providers, and help you plan. I mean, some of us are really good at planning and getting ahead when time comes, so we have all those things in place, and some other ones are not. I'm guilty.
Yes.
I don't want to talk about it. If I don't talk about it right now, I'm okay, right? But in a sense, once you have a disease, you really cannot make decisions. And if the state intervenes in making those decisions, more than likely, as a family member, you're not going to be the selected one to take guardianship of somebody with disease, especially with Alzheimer's or any other form of dementia. So that's what we do in a nutshell. However, we can support you. We have information that we can leave behind with you.
Yes, we certainly, you can leave it here with our office and.
Yes, of course.
We can walk in, so it's good information that.
Anybody can really benefit from it.
Yeah.
Hispanics, we will get probably the vascular dementia as a result of a diabetes or hypertension, high cholesterol. So all of those risk factors do come into play, but if it is, we deal with all families no matter what kind of dementia it is. And So we wanna make sure that they learn of all these, conditions that exist right now.
So
And
whenever you're,
then, ma'am, for the record, your name was?
Maxine Vieira,
Maxine Diego.
yes, with the Alzheimer's Association.
yeah, and whenever you wanna host an event or something like that, just have Andrea contact us, or you can contact us and, you know, we'll find a venue where we can
Oh, yes.
set you guys up.
Absolutely, we will try to get
A
something.
flyer and we can share it for public knowledge.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so
Appreciate
much
it,
for
Commissioner.
joining us this morning.
Thank you for having us, we
All right,
appreciate it.
thank you. Commissioners, we'll move on to the action items. We will deliberate, consider action on item number 10, is to approve payment of $525 to Hernandez Pest Control for pest control inspection at the JP's office precinct 1.
Motion.
Motion approved by Commissioner Garza, seconded by
This is
Commissioner
gonna come
Solis. This is from non-department, the JP called me, of course, their budgets are very limited. They had a rodent problem there,
I'll second the motion.
yeah. So it'll be from the non-department,
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
ladies.
you.
Thank you.
motion is second, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item number 11, to approve the use of the open pavilion on November the 18th, 2024 for a Vidal Elementary PTO fundraiser.
Motion to approve this.
Motion to approve by
Seconded.
Commissioner Solis, seconded by Commissioner Garza, and November 18th is, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Item number 12 is to request the use of the Zapata County Fairgrounds from January 24th to the 26th, 2025 for the Circus Deluxe. I guess, the Commissioner, we can come back to them.
Yeah, we'll come back to that one so you can explain
We'll go to item number 13 is, another, we'll come back to the Commissioners to approve. We'll go to jump to 15, to approve publishing the request for proposals, RFP for professional management services for the EPA Community Change Program. Commissioner Garza.
Yes, on this, we're trying to get, a grant that, we learned about in our conference in San Marcos. According to the grant writer we met in San Marcos, there was, funds available for any projects dealing with, erosions to the roads, water, green spaces. So, you know, she said that there was up to $20 million that we can apply for, and it's a no match grant. So, you know, anything that we can, you know, acquire from that grant is, you know, good news for our county. So we still have to work with engineers and nonprofit organizations and projects that we have in mind as far as like what we want to achieve here in our town. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of things that need improvement for, you know, the flow of water to irrigate our, infrastructures and stuff for our community. So literally we have like 6 line items that have to be posted so we can, you know, get the ball rolling. And I believe the deadline was November the 21st of 2024. So we need to really move on it to see if we can, you know, it's a needle in the haystack, but you know, apply for it.
Definitely worth a shot.
You know,
The good thing about it is, we don't have to match anything.
you know, match.
It's definitely not.
So if we apply for the 20 million and get $1 million or 2 million or 10 million, you know, it's something we didn't have and something we can use to improve, you know, drainage or green spaces, parks and recreation for our community.
Does it make a motion to approve to go out for proposals?
Motion by Commissioner Solis, second by Commissioner Morales, or Garza?
Yeah.
Okay, Garza, to request for proposals, RFPs for professional management services for the EPA Community Change Program. Any other discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
It's worth a shot. Item number 16, to approve publishing the request for statement of qualifications for architectural engineering services for the EPA Community Change Program. So,
Motion to
approve.
motion by Commissioner Morales, second by Commissioner Solis. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Item number 17 is to approve a public hearing notice for the EPA Community Change Program. Motion by Commissioner Solis to approve.
Garza.
Second by Commissioner Garza. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
The public hearing notice, is there a form that, you
Yeah,
are using that?
she was gonna email us.
With that, so
Okay.
we'll get everything ready.
All right, okay. Item number 18 is to consider and adopt a resolution to submit grant application to the EPA for its community change program.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Commissioner Solis, seconded by Commissioner Garza. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item number 19 is to approve the EPA community change survey form.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Commissioner Solis,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Garza. And this, they'll also provide this for us.
Yes, sir. She said she was gonna,
And like I said, we only have like 3 weeks to get everything
So
done,
we gotta
so
get it-
we just need to push everything out.
Okay.
as soon as
yeah,
possible.
talked to also to Memo, he reached out to me, Premier Engineering.
Okay.
'Cause we need to have at least 5 projects and, you know, already lined up to see what we're gonna do for this grant.
Okay, all right, so we've got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item number 20 is to approve a partnership agreement with a nonprofit organization.
Motion to approve.
Also with that one, we have to look for our nonprofit organizations. We can work with either the veterans or we can work with NeighborWorks, people that have already dealt with, you know, these types of grants and have had something under their belt as far as
Well, we
like
have-
improving,
There's
yeah,
several
good
organizations.
backgrounds.
We have,
And, they also mentioned that maybe we can get together with a university or something that can help us out for that.
okay. We've got a motion by Commissioner Solis, seconded by Commissioner Garza. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Moving back, Commissioners, to item number 13, Commissioners, to approve the use of the San Ignacio Civic Center for the A.L. Benavides PTO bingo on November 10th, 2024.
They've always used it, so I just brought it so that we can just.
That's- Okay.
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Solis, seconded by Commissioner Morales. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And, November 10th, this would be November 10th, at no charge.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Right,
Number 12 also?
Yeah, it was a circus of deluxe.
Oh, the circus, Commissioner John.
Yeah, they reached out last week, I think it was a different one. I don't know if it was the same one that we brought last time, that we didn't have any information on. This is just,
It's the
they don't have
same
any
ground.
animals, it's just,
Acrobatics and-
yeah, that's all they have.
It's a great thing for the community.
Yeah.
I approve it. Motion to approve,
It's gonna be at the
fairgrounds for
fairgrounds.
2014 to 26 for circus deluxe.
Got a motion by Commissioner Solis.
I'll second that.
Seconded by Commissioner Garza. All those in favor say aye. Motion carried, and it, yes.
Yes.
We just wanted to see what you found on those items. Item number 14 is to approve the use of the open pavilion by 2 wicket levels to pass out candy on October 31st, 2024.
We don't have anyone there, I already checked, so it's just one of those car clubs that they wanna get together
And
and.
2 Wicked has been involved, they've been doing Christmas, charity and
Yeah,
stuff,
pass
so.
out candy on
They've been
those.
very involved with the community. Motion to approve, Judge.
I'll
Motion by
second that
Commissioner
motion.
Solis, seconded by Commissioner Garza. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. 21, to increase rate of Esmeralda A. Hernandez, General Order Budget Code 10-543, Slot 7, from $15 an hour effective to 10/22. Is that 2, Danny?
Judge,
And
on
that-
that one, there's a little piece missing. It's
Okay.
it's supposed to be exactly like number 22, that it says to increase the pay rate. of
Oh, from
Esmeralda
5, okay.
From
Let-
1519 to 1540.
Okay, very well.
It's missing that little part on that one.
All right, so it's, Commissioner, the typo is, so she's currently at 1519, and the action would be to increase her to 1540 after successfully completing the fire academy and obtaining her firefighter license.
Congratulations to Ms.
Congratulations.
Esmeralda.
Thank
you.
Motion to approve, Judge.
Motion to
Thank you.
approve by Commissioner Solis, seconded by Commissioner Morales. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Good job for her. Item number 22, to increase pay rate of Daniel Aguilar, General Order Budget Code 10-543, Slot 16, from 1519, her current salary, an hour, to 1540 an hour, effective 10/29/24, after successfully completing the fire academy and obtaining his firefighter license.
Congratulations to Ms. Aguilar as well.
Motion by Commissioner Solis, second by Commissioner Garza. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Judge-
Good job. I know, Dan,
We've been pushing these guys to
To
get their
certification.
firefighter certification as
Well, I
well, so
appreciate
they're
what you-
duly certified as paramedics and firefighters.
very well.
And just as, for the record, his name is Daniel Sun, so it's just missing the S-O-N at the end.
Danielson.
Oh, no, Daniel, is Daniel's son.
Daniel Sun.
Oh, Daniel's son Aguilar, okay. For the record, that's correct. Daniel's son.
Exactly. He
Congratulations.
gets a lot of that at work.
Moving on to item number 23 is to accept the resignation of Amanda Molino Aguilar, is that correct?
Yes, Molyneux.
Molino Aguilar, order budget code 10-543, slot number 30, effective 31/2024.
She resigned or?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, she is the wife of Danielson Aguilar, the one
Oh,
that's here,
okay.
that they just had a baby.
Okay.
And so their schedules both work
I know,
24
hopefully she'll
hours.
come back,
Right.
yes.
It's kinda hard, so as of now,
Very
she's gonna
understandable.
resign and then
Motion to
figure that
accept the
out.
resignation, Judge, of Amanda Molina Aguilar.
I'll second that motion to accept the resignation.
Okay, motion by Commissioner Solis, I had Commissioner Morales a second, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item number 24 is to hire Eric Elizondo as full-time general code 10-543, slot number 31, effective October 14, 2024, as an EMT-B at $13 an hour.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Commissioner Morales, seconded by Commissioner Garza, and this is a local,
This is the one we
This
talked.
is a local
That
gentleman.
position is the one that you talked.
Yes, this is the
On
one
that
that
mission.
transfer the position
that's correct.
from the
Another
fire marshal's
EMT.
office
Very well.
as an EMT.
good job, Dan. So
Thank you,
got a
Dan.
motion and a second, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you,
Dan.
Judge.
Thank you,
Commissioner.
Gabby.
Thank you, people, for the work.
Thank you.
Item number 25 is to approve the resolution for the temporary closure of US Highway 3 for the first annual Boteo Zapata Memorial 5K Run/Walk event on November 30th.
This is gonna be on Highway 16, Judge.
Okay,
Motion to
so that was
approve.
very nice of you to, these were two firefighters, right? Yes.
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 Yes,
Well,
the families came into my office and asking me for help since I've,
No,
coordinated some other events, so.
Awesome.
It's
That'll
good
be
to keep
nice.
them in our memories, yes,
Yes.
so.
Motion
Got a
to
motion
approve.
by Commissioner Solis, seconded by Commissioner Morales, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item number 26 is to approve the resolution for TxDOT temporary right-of-way closure of US Highway 83 from 17th Avenue to 6th Avenue on December 5th, 2024 for the annual Zapata Christmas Parade.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Commissioner Solis, seconded by Commissioner Garza, and, so, big time event.
Well, yeah, this is our annual lighting, parade. I believe it's gonna be hosted by the sheriff's office.
Okay.
Sounds good. Are they gonna be like handing out candies as well and stuff?
I believe so. I'm not too sure exactly
Well,
the
it's always-
details, but.
The public always comes out for those events, so.
That's
Yeah,
great. I think
yeah,
we should
motion and
do
second, all those in
baggies.
favor say aye.
Aye.
Baggies.
Motion carries.
There's motion to approve, consent items, streetlights 27 and 28.
Motion to approve consent items 27, 28, and 29. And basically, we've got streetlights, for precinct 2, 1304 Miraflores, 4157 La Cantera Lane, San Ignacio, 210 Maru Lane, and 1610 Laredo Avenue in precinct 2. And precinct 4, we've got, 1414 Diaz Street, 511 Diaz Avenue, Highway 16 and 16th Street, 1512 Ramireño, 1701 Roma Avenue, 1211 Guerrero Avenue, 1401 Villa Avenue, 1302 Ramireño, 715 Roma, and 714 Guerrero Avenue. So, those are the streetlights, and then just a $500 transfer from the nutrition center. So, motion and a second for consent items. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion
So
carries.
Morales.
Who did the second, Judge?
Morales.
Morales, okay, thank you.
Resolutions.
The indigent.
So the first one is the Indigent Defense Grant Program, 2025, Zapata County Resolution for the Indigent Defense Grant Program, whereas under the provisions of the Texas Government Code Section 79037 and Texas Administrative Code Chapter 173, counties are eligible to receive grants from the Texas Indigent Defense Commission to provide improvements in indigent defense services in the county. And whereas this grant program will assist the county in the implementation and the improvement of the indigent criminal defense services in this county. And whereas Zapata County Commissioners Court has agreed that in the event of loss or misuse of these funds, Zapata County Commissioners assures the funds will be returned in full to the Texas Indigent Defense Commission. Now therefore be it resolved that the county judge of this county is designated as the authorized official to apply for, accept, decline, modify, or cancel the grant application for the Indigent Defense Formula Grant and all other necessary documents to accept this grant. Be it resolved, the county auditor is designated as a financial officer You okay with that, Mr. Auditor?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion.
I'll make the motion to approve.
Garza.
Garza.
Do I have a second? Morales.
We'll move on to item, number
31. For the proclamation.
the Alzheimer's, okay. This is National Alzheimer's Awareness Month and Caregiver Month from the Alzheimer's Association. Whereas Alzheimer's disease is a progressive neurodegenerative brain disorder, tragically robs individuals of their memories and leads to progressive mental and physical impairment. And whereas an estimated 7 million people in the United States are living with Alzheimer's, including 459,300 in Texas. Whereas Alzheimer's disease is the 6th leading cause of death in the United States and the 5th leading cause among the elderly. And whereas according to the Alzheimer's Association Facts and Figures report, the direct cost for caring for these Alzheimer's to American society is valued at $347 billion, and more than 11 million caregivers provide 18 billion hours of unpaid care to those with Alzheimer's or other dementia. And in Texas, nearly 1.1 million families and friends cared for people with Alzheimer's and other dementia, providing 1.8 billion hours of unpaid care, with the annual value of this caregiving totaling 25.8 billion. And whereas in recognition of these individuals, families, friends, and caregivers dealing with Alzheimer's disease and the researchers who are seeking a cause or cure, and whereas the Zapata County Commissioners Court recognized the efforts of the Alzheimer's Association to raise funds and provide awareness to fight Alzheimer's and other dementia, thereby improving the quality of human life and for those living with Alzheimer's disease and their caregivers. And now therefore be it resolved that Judge Rathbone, on behalf of Zapata County, do hereby proclaim the month of November as National Alzheimer's Awareness Month in Zapata, and urge all residents to continue and provide an enhanced care for those individuals living with Alzheimer's and other dementia, and support programs to help all those affected by Alzheimer's and other dementia.
Motion to approve is presented, Judge.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Commissioner Solis, seconded by Commissioner Garza. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn by Commissioner Solis,
Second it.
seconded by Commissioner Garza. Turn out, adjourned. Thank you.